Hi there, John the osteopath. In my clinic today, I want to talk to you about my knee. I've got a posterior cruciate knee injury. I've had this injury for about 20 years now. I first did it when I did jiu-jitsu, and I had a couple of occasions where it was twisted and it was taken away from me. Basically, I tore the ligament, and as a result, this is a slightly more unstable knee than this side. Unfortunately, I had a re-aggravation in 2019 in October, and I twisted on it and also caught some of the cartilage in the lateral meniscus there. That's taken a long time to heal, but then of course at the beginning of lockdown on day one I was doing some jumping jacks with Joe Wicks, and I managed to pop the medial collateral ligament, and I tore the medial meniscus as well. Thankfully not too severe, but bad enough to put me out of action for quite a while, so I was wearing a knee brace. Now I'm still just trying to come back from this injury. I respond very, very slowly to both treatment and exercise. It does work, but I've got to take it really carefully. So I was wearing a knee brace for 6 weeks initially, and then I started walking. I was barely walking anywhere at one point. I couldn't even go up and down stairs. I'm at a point now where I can run, which is amazing, and I'm so happy that I can do that. But I just want to talk to you through this first stage of exercises, what I do just to help to rehab the legs. Okay, so I love using a foam roller. Okay, and so I'm going to show you what I do. My emphasis for all these things has always been on the core. Okay, keeping the tummy nice and tight and using the glutes. Okay, so before you do any exercise, one of the best things you can do is get on that roller and just roll everything out. And I like to do for up to 2 minutes per body part. Okay, so a simple way to do the thighs is place the roller above the thigh, above the knee on the thigh into this position here. Keep your tummy nice and tight, suck that in, squeeze your buttocks as well. Now, in my case, I need to activate the whole of the leg. So I'm going to bend my knees ever so slightly like that. And now my hamstrings are activated, they're working too. Make sure your shoulders aren't up around your ears, they should be down to neutral position. And you can use the muscle underneath here called the lat dorsi muscle. Now, the lat dorsi, its job is to pull your arm down and back as if you're rowing, okay? And of course, when you're going the other way, you can be pushing up, so using the anterior deltoid, to some extent the pecs as well. So we're just going to keep in this position. You're going to push yourself down using our pecs and pull ourselves up using our lats. Push down and pull up. Push down and pull up. The whole time, keep the knees slightly bent, keep the tummy tucked in and squeeze the glutes. You feel that in your thighs as it starts to warm up that muscle there. As I said, do this for about 2 minutes if you can, okay? Once you've done that, turn over onto your back. And you're going to place this on your glutes. So just put it under your bottom. Keep the tummy tight, of course. Support yourself with your arm. I just put my other hand on my knee because I can. I just simply roll back and forth like that. There we go. And you're just massaging the buttock muscles, just preparing them for action. Once you've done that, do the other side. Twist this side here. Same thing. Arm down, the side, tummy in nice and tightly, and roll your glutes back and forth there. When you find a bit that's particularly tight, you stick on that bit and just work it. And I should say the same thing when you're doing your thigh. If at any muscle you're rolling, if you get a bit that you find that's particularly tight, just roll it out. There we go. Of course, when you've done this, also do this after you finish your exercise to get back on this and just finish it off again for about 2 minutes. Once you've done that, move on to your hamstrings. The hamstrings called this muscle here. I'm just going to support myself like so. Now, one exercise I've been doing in my Pilates classes is a roll through. So what we do is you put our hands to here, shoulders down and back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. So we don't want arms here, okay? You're going to pull yourself through using your abs, okay? So using your core and your shoulders stabilise you and push through the other way, okay? Get the tummy tight, pull through this way and push through there. Pull through and push. And if you notice, the legs are straight, so my quads are having to work now to keep my legs in that position. Most important, of course, my abs are still working hard, my shoulders are squeezed together, and I'm trying to use my core to do the primary motion. It's very good for your rectus abdominis. Try to keep your neck as tall as you possibly can. Not easy to do so, so if you've got a mirror, sit in front of the mirror and do it as well. So this is one of my main warm-ups I use and my cool downs. But most importantly, it gives me a really nice, strong core, because your core it's the center, it's the drive. When you're walking, everything starts through here, the tummy through your pelvis. So get that work first, okay? I'll see you in the next video, and we're going to be discussing other exercises again, emphasizing the glutes in particular and the core, and how that relates into the lower limb. See you in the next exercise.